first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another old lead from turn 1 already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Dowling. And the road was finally at the front of the unit as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 70 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Rackley fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stoneford on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was him off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand
And evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals at the legendary, the one, the only, easily one of the most favourite circuits in the world for especially the Aussies, but even for other forms of driving out there as well, to Bathurst. Tonight we have the Warren Brown GR86 Nationals going through 3 20 minutes heats. Going to be some epic action and some wild fun. And before we go through it, g'day to James and g'day to Kobe in the background. And I can't hear James, but I'm sure he's there.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is. He is alive.
Yeah.
And pumping.
Yeah.
How are you, mate? I thought I'd just give you a big shout out. We had some people saying, "Oh, how's he coping with the late nights?" But you're just a nocturnal animal, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been broadcasting with Kobe at Australian hours for some time before this, so thanks for the concern, but trust me, this is not my first rodeo when it comes to screaming like a psychopath at 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, and I'm probably going to be screaming a lot because, it's Bathurst. What more can you ask for? What more can you expect? This is a track that constantly brings all kinds of crazy and jaw-dropping action. It's one of the greatest racing circuits in the world, and it's one of the most daunting. You've got the entire section up and down the hill. You're going to get probably some massive wrecks going through Skyline, jumping down through the Dipper, maybe someone looping in at Forest Elbow. You can never tell what's going to happen here, and that's what makes it great, and that's what makes it so terrifying.
Very, very true, mate. Very, very true. You get a lot of Yanks and Americans. I hope you don't offend by me calling Yanks, but they watch what the V8 supercars do around here, and they think we're absolutely nutcases. Now they know that we're nutcases because they got SVG over there. But what we'll do is we've got a few minutes left here before qualifying starts. Let's go through the ladder and have a look to see who's where for the series and how the boys are coming through and what the points are looking like. We'll start with the AMs, yes. So there you've got the AMs for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals AMs class. Greggy Johnson is leading the field from Team Greg Racing on 123 points, followed by Russell Gander at 116 points. In third place, Ash Glover from Rogue Racing at 108 points. Stephanie Piccoli doing some great work there, all the way up in fourth at 94 points. And we've got one of my boys in the bottom screen flying and rotating around like a madman. In fifth place, Phil Buckland from Apex Racing as well. So she is the lead Apex driver, as you see. David Simmons in sixth place from Waypa Pool Racing. That's a mouthful there, Mr. Simmons. Seventh place, Brad Dines in Dine Tune Racing. Eighth place, Ben Simpson, who's still a privateer. Ninth place, Brendan Soper from Web Sim Racing. 10th place, Daniel Harding from LCR Esports. That is your top 10 for the AMs. In the Pro-Ams with this season so far, we are 3 rounds in. This is round 3. We've got first place, Alex Tsakis from Murray Performance on 252 points. Behind him, Thomasina from SLM Academy at 220. Only 32 points the difference. Stevie Daniels from LCR Esports, 25 points behind them at 195. Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing, 1 point behind him. So the top 3 have got a nice close battle. That could change dramatically by the end of the night. Kevin Wakefield, Kevstar Racing, is in fifth place on 175 points. Mark Cochran from Apex Esports, 168. Dean Sickrick from Team SAW Motorsport in seventh place on a 153. Wayne Edwards from Web Racing at 134. Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance Racing at 113 points. And Ray Oliver from SLM Sports at 111. That is a very, very tight grid there. Ladder, I should say, for the Pro-Ams. And here we have the pros, ladies and gentlemen. We have got that's not right. We've got maybe it is right. Chris Tomlin from that's the 11th through to 17th. So we've got we're missing the top section, but that's okay. We can always come back to that a little bit later on. Qualies is just about to start.
Yeah, look at the mad dash we got coming out of the pits.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
good lord, the whole straightaway after hell, it looks like a pace lap with everyone lined up and weaving.
It is spectacular. This is going to be a great night tonight, mate. These cars, look, the key for these cars obviously is keep momentum, yeah? Keep the pace, keep it going, use the brakes just enough to control the car for a bit. So coming atop of the mountain is going to be really tough, keeping momentum and pace through there, and then getting that exit all the way through to be able to just nip it in the butt. You know, you're coming down Skyline, S's, Dipper, and the Forest Elbow is a really big key. Getting that exit out of there to make it all the way down the Conrod straight into the chase, where there's going to be some elbows out, that little kick in the chase. There's going to be some spots where we're going to see some cars go full rotation, I reckon, and then finishing it off the Murray's Corner. But, oh, mate, it's going to be a nail-biter. It never disappoints. Never disappoints. Here we go, the pro standings. So we have got Joshy Horton on 100. Is that right? Joshy Horton on a 1423. Lavery. No, that's last season's, mate. That's last season's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got one too far back. Don't stress it. It's all good. You've got one page too far back. But not to worry. We'll find it. We'll go through it. We've got some time between the races as well to cover some stuff as well. Then we'll have a straight switch over from Heat 1 to Heat 2. But then Heat 3 will be like a 5-minute gap. Here we go. We've got Carter Dines leading the series. There you go. I haven't even looked at this yet this week. Carter Dines from Dines Tune Racing sitting at 314 points in first place. Dougie Gowans, Full Throttle Racing in second place at 312. Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports with the 304. So not much in there at all. Look at that. 10 points between first, second, and third. It's going to be very, very tight tonight. Tony Baker, who we've seen shoot to the top of the grid in the last few races, doing some spectacular pace on 254 points. Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance, 252 points. That's 254, 252. And then we've got a bit of a jump there to Joshy King from Team SRW Motorsports to 248. Very, very close there from fourth to seventh. There's 15 points. Seventh place, Dan Bartouche from the Silveroo Races. In eighth place, Callum Hodgkinson from OPR, 214. John McHenry, the old snake from Locked On Lads, 204 points. And Cameron Edwards from Web Sim Racing sitting on 192 points. Very, very tight grid, guys. That is not much in it at all. From 192 to 200 and something, that's pretty spectacular. I think it's something like 50 points from top to 10th. So it's going to be a lot to change tonight after all this.
Absolutely. We're in store for a mammoth championship battle. We have a pretty big battle in qualifying here. Got the Silveroo's nose to tail here going up through Skyline.
Yeah, it's amazing that we're 5 minutes in and no one set a lap time yet.
Yeah.
You need to do a banker here because they're such a long. I mean, they're going to be doing what, maybe 2:30s or something like that. Everyone's come out. We're looking at your warm up lap is probably going to take you just under 3 minutes, and then everyone's going to come out and go for it. And let's see who's going to be across the line to set a lap time.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the entire time doing your out lap and completing your first lap. It's basically the equivalent of a fortnight. So, like you said, the banker is absolutely important because you need to get something on the board because you're not going to have enough time to really fine-tune it as the roos are side by side into the chase.
Really? Oh, no.
Someone died.
Gowans. Yeah. Gowans is been that lap. He's got to start again. Those two were almost racing down the straight then, weren't they? There was no draft. It was like
and one of the there's going to be a calamity here on the final corner.
Did he get a clean lap? He didn't get a clean lap. Dan Bartouche. Oh, look at that. Dan Bartouche actually beat his teammate.
Wow.
232.129. Kevin Wakefield got across the line with a 233. Kevin must be putting a lot of practice in there. Hodgkinson coming through 231. They're all dropping like flies now. There's times coming through left, right, and centre. David Simmons in 7th place, being pushed back to 7th place by Russell Gander. 234s. I'll tell you what, Callum Hodgkinson's lap of 131.603 is looking like a standout at the moment. That is pretty special.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to beat. And, this has to be the most stressful qualifying session of the entire schedule because of multiple reasons. We already said this track is big and you're not going to have enough time to get in too many laps. And if you don't get a good lap in, well, you see, look, Bathurst is not an easy place to pass. You're going to be stuck behind cars for a good while unless you're feeling particularly brave and or stupid. So if you're stuck towards the back, you're going to be there for quite some time.
Are you talking about me again?
Actually, I am talking about myself. So,
well, sorry, man. As soon as someone says stupid, my ears prick up.
But yeah, and so if you don't get a good lap time, your race is all but, I don't want to say dead, but it's not looking good. And, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot in 20 minutes around Bathurst. So you've got to just get your grid positions where you can. And also, if you're in mid-pack on back, if we get a track blocker, which, let's be real, it probably might, even with the talent level in this league, Bathurst is Bathurst and walls happen. So if there's a massive wreck, you're probably going to be in it because you can't really go anywhere to avoid it. So, if you mess up your qualifying, it's going to mess up your race in so many ways.
Yeah, I guess the other thing as well is that we've got to remember is the key to this circuit is to keep it clean in this series. You want to avoid incidents. You want to avoid unnecessary contact as well. So not only with cars, but the walls as well. So you want to be able to stay out on track and not be in the pits. You have to go in the pits for a tow. You're gone. That race is finished. You need a massive safety car to get you back into it. But yeah, that's going to be cracking.
And that's a fantastic point because I've driven these cars on a number of occasions. The suspension systems are made of paper mache. Like, there's been a couple times where I've made some pretty faint contact with a wall only to no longer have one of my wheels attached, or at least feel like it. So if you make the slightest little contact against one of these hard and plentiful concrete barriers, your race is going to be done, and it's not going to take that hard of a hit to do it. So that's really what's going to set the pros from, the guys that are just trying to get by, is being able to push 10-10s or at least 9-10s and, not stuff it into the barriers.
Yeah, 100%. At the moment, we've got Chaddy Baker with a 2:35.05 and his teammate 2/100ths behind him with a 2:30.523. So very, very close. These boys have been practicing together. Obviously, they've got the right line together, and they've got their racing is going to be critical together. It's going to be some good teamwork across those two.
And the strategy, we've seen it the entire session. They've been nose to tail, giving each other draft and tow. Like, they got a game plan going, and they are pulling it off to perfection. The only guys in the 230 flats, at a 230.5, a full second back to Jacob Lucas with a 31.5. So this is just fantastic. And I'm watching them now, and it's just choreographed perfectly. You can't ask for anything better.
Well, you're looking at some of our fastest guys that we expect to be at the pointy end, and we have seen the last few races. Oh, there he is. Kyle Lavery has just shot up to third place with 1:31.35, so he hasn't quite hit. And Dougie Gowans, I was about to mention both of them, and there they are, both getting themselves up into third and fourth place, which is good to see. Trying to make a break for it. Let me go down the ladder a bit more, see who else that we've seen that's got a bit of pace of late. That is not quite there. I'm expecting McHenry to do pretty fast, but his strategy probably is going to be start from the back, because we know that carnage is very easy and very simple to happen up here. We've got 4 minutes left for the qualifying period here at Bathurst. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got 3 heats, 3 20-minute heats, top 10 reverse for the second heat, top 5 reverse for the third heat. There'll be a direct swap from heat 1 to heat 2, and then there will be a 5 or 10 minute break between heat 2 and 3. On the tower, if you look at the colours, you can see that the yellow is the pro driver, also has the letter P after it. And then you've got the green, which is the Pro-Am, more like a bit of a teal really on the screen. No, well, that's the blue. The green, a bit more of a limey colour, and then the blue is the AMs, so you can see that as well. But we'll be calling them out as well as we go, but you also got the little letters at the end of them too, so can't wait for this to start. We've got 3 minutes to go for the rest of the qualifying. We've got a few people in the chat room here. Murray Performance out there. Jet Murray and Cooper Barnes not available this week. That's unfortunate. The boys have probably got real world stuff. Troy Hollingworth, yes, we talked about him before the race. He's making his debut tonight. Ray Douglas, at least Jace will get used to paddle shifting like most guys using the V8 instead of the mandatory stick shift. Oh, yeah. I know, Ray. Ray, we know you're a big fan of shifting the stick. Unfortunately, yeah, these things only have paddle sticks or shifts, whatever you want to call them. 2 minutes to go. Ready to rock. I'm ready. You guys ready? I'm super pumped.
Absolutely. And now we're at the point where if you haven't started that final lap, you're pretty much done for the session, because of the way the session is set up, it doesn't give you the carryover like some other open qualifying session. So as soon as 2 minutes goes by, boom, done, insta end. So if you're still if you're just starting the lap now,
yeah, forget it.
Oh well. Yeah,
oh, well,
all zero partner.
Oh well, tough titties.
Yeah, it's fine though. We're gonna get the Murray cars practicing their bump drafting.
Yeah, they are, and that's a smart thing to do as well. Very smart thing to do. You're going to need it tonight. A few things are going to be key. Is taking advantage of the draft where you can, getting close enough to each other around some of these corners. I mean, they're at the most going through Griffin's corner. They're coming up to the cutting. They're at the cutting now. They're at the cutting now. Nice little corner here. Coming up to Skyline. And that was Griffin down and coming up the Skyline. This bit here catches a few people out too much pace coming in, touching the wall, coming this white wall. This white wall might as well be like the Canadian pit straight wall, the one that comes after the chicane, the wall of death. This is the tough bit. This is the bit here, deciding where you're going to brake and maintaining control of the car, because the rear end becomes really light and dances around here on the brakes. You've got to try to get the balance of the nose deep in here. Right in here, massive little curb. And that was one of my favourite bits. But this end here, this is the elbow, and this is one of my favourites. Getting this right feels so damn good. Getting it through, getting the throttle down early, coming out of exit, keeping it off the walls, and getting a nice rip out of that corner. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah, there's nothing more exhilarating than the entire downhill section here. I've actually done, believe it or not, not one, but 2 league races here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series car. And let me tell you, in that car, it feels like you're driving a lorry downhill with no brakes. Scariest / most exhilarating thing you'll ever do, and let me tell you.
Yes. The qualifying has finished, Mr. Dead. Don't forget this weekend, Ipswich, the GR86s. That's where Cooper Barnes and Jet Murray will be performing. It'll be live on KO as well. And look out for the SRW logo on the back of their bumpers. But ladies and gentlemen, qualifying has finished, and the pole sitter on the right-hand side you can see is Tony Baker. Getting a ripper time out there, and he is in first place for the first heat. Tony Baker from SRR, followed by Dan Bartouche in third place. Dougie Gowans, whose logo I've got to give you. We'll have to write down a note on whose logos we're missing because I've probably got them. Kyle Lavery in fourth place. Troy Hollingworth in fifth place, making his debut tonight. Trev Mortimer in sixth. Jacob Lucas in seventh. Callum Hodgkinson in eighth. Cameron Edwards in ninth. 10th place is Thomas Cena. That's their boys already gridding up. Have a look at it. You've got the front of the grid. Starts just there, and it goes all the way back and around the corner. There it is there. Look at that. You can the last car can almost take a choice of taking the pit entrance or taking his way all the way through. What a way back. It's a tough place to start from. The only good thing about it is a bit of a hill you're going downwards, so your start is actually pretty good. But by the time you get to the start-finish line, you pretty much catch the guys in the front because they all sort of bottleneck for that first corner. It's going to be very interesting. Tony Baker and Dan Bartouche have just gone through such a massive jump in pace all the way to the front. I'm loving it. There's nothing better than seeing some drivers that are sort of like mid-pack and above, just all of a sudden just leap in quality and jump up to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to pull off a front row start at Bathurst of all places, that is some serious skill. You're not going to back into a front row start at Mount Panorama of all tracks.
Yeah. But again, top 10 reverse, top 5 reverse in the final race, which is going to be good. My camera on the second camera is on Brendan Soper in the back of the grid. So you'll be able to see the lads all the way across the back as well as the front. We'll leave that up to Kobe to when he wants to switch it over to the front and back. James and I have got the timing tower of our own as well, so we'll be able to see who's really fighting close. And James will tell me about what he wants to see on the second camera as well, if I haven't already got it on the same battle he's probably looking at, which will probably happen. But the boys are gridding. Race Control is still doing their final bit of chitter-chatter.
Yeah, I believe they're going over the procedure on if we do get a safety car tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely 20 minutes around here is going to be a cracker. It's going to be about 9 or 10 laps for the full race. We see lap times of what was it, 154, 153? I can't remember. While we're here and waiting, a big thanks to Warren and Brown Tools for supporting the series. Moser Racing, Shunt Scenery, Phoenix Driver Development, Grim Industries, Night Shift Apparel, and Phoenix Driver Development. Without all our sponsors coming in supporting us, we wouldn't be able to put on a show. So you're all legends. And if you do want to come and commit yourself to some sort of sponsorship, reach out to me. I'm always looking for it. It's what keeps the doors open. We definitely don't make any money out of this. All right, last few cars. We've got about 2 or 3 spots left. We're waiting for Josh Horton, Jason Depp. I'm not sure if Horton's out there on the grid tonight or whether he... Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are off as they drop it down. Everyone's taken off nicely. Straight away across the front of there, Tony Baker has decided he's going to go out there and out wide, and he's got his teammate Dan Bartouche following close proximity. Dougie Gowans has stepped right out in front of Kyle Lavery, and he's coming along. And you can already see the big S forming, and some of the guys having a bit of a look and a whisper as they're coming through. The guys are coming through and a part of the track, which is going to be maybe 2 or 3 wide as they come through the middle of the pack. But these boys at the front have already set themselves a sight. They're going to come up to the Griffin corner, coming through nice and clean is Dan Bartouche with Dougie Gowans. What happened to... No, it's just SDK doing the thing. Tony Baker's in the front, and Tony Baker has just disappeared off SDK for me on some reason. Followed by Danny Bartouche and Dougie Gowans and Cole Lavery. These boys are already setting some pace out there and staying close to each other nice and quickly. The boys behind them, Trev Mortimer, Troy Collingsworth and Jacob Lucas, are making their way through. Callum Hodgkins is in that pack as well, and he is no slouch on this track at all. He's done it in a variety of different cars, from the Formula Super Lights all the way down to the V8s as well, and the Porsches back in the days. So these boys have already set us a bit of a standard of what's going to happen. Baker, Bartouche, Gowans and Lavery, they're going to take off the rest of the pack, and they're going to put it all the way down to the floor and show everyone else how it's done. Did you see the brake lights? Just a little bit of touch to get the nose down. And here we go to the amazing part of the track, the Forest Elbow. They're coming down. I love this view as they come through. They've held it nice and tight to the left, foot down nice and early. Everyone's come out clean. Mate, James, this is a spectacular part of the track, mate. This is a lot of fun, and we're up for a big one tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be massive seeing everyone barrel into the chase full speed for the first time tonight. For a lot cleaner start than I think a lot of us were expecting. I don't even think a single car went off. We saw Tony Baker get a massive jump off at the start, and he's still enjoying that gap. Got a nice little cushion back to his teammate. Oh, we're 3 wide.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Into the chase. Oh,
not quite. These boys are showing. There's Bradley Mays there, having a bit of a run there with Jacob Traynor and John McHenry. These boys are already showing that the mid-pack is going to be where some of the action is, because the boys at the front have already stepped it out. Oh, McHenry and 7-4. I'm not sure which way that one's going to go, but that's a little bit unfortunate. McHenry did have a straight line. I'm not sure how much more room he could have given 747.
Oh,
then,
we got another car going off. I think it might be your brother. I'm not sure, but
yeah, that's no surprise, mate. Yeah, it was Dean. Dean's gone off as well somewhere. Oh, there's still dust down the back there, but there's Dean. He's back on track. He must have made his way through. He's following his...
That's the
replay. And...
yeah. He got a lot of curve there. He clobbered the apex curb and just completely upset the car.
As my my 5-year-old would say, he'd go, "Oh, brah." We're going to see if Kobe, can you pop up the replay flag up in the middle when it comes to replay, so I don't look like a dickhead, because I thought that was live. Top right. There you go. Baker is still leading it out. He's got Danny Bartouche there, 4 tenths behind him, and Dougie Gowans has slipped away a little bit there with a 1.5. No, he hasn't. This is SDK is doing some weird stuff tonight. That's not working at all properly. But we'll watch what's on screen, because that's what's currently giving us the correct times. 1.3, 1.7. So these boys are all nose to tail from each other. We've got a replay coming here. This is 747 Simmons. He's done it again. He's gone through there too high.
Yeah, because he ain't got no front wing on that thing no more.
He's driving around
front wing.
Yeah, with nothing. Middle pack is looking good. It's looking good. The probably the fight at the middle of the section now is between Callum Hodges and Carter Dines, Cameron Edwards, Thomas Cena. These boys are having a great bit of fun here. Yeah,
look at that massive humanity.
Cena attacked that corner, didn't he? He took that apex really tight. He's got Dines there in front of him, and he's got Alex Zekis following through as well. These boys are going to be hunting each other through. Oh, they're going to come to that last corner. Who's going to have the cojones to stick too wide? Oh, not quite. Dines and Zekis. Oh, they've given each other enough space to be nice and clean. They're testing it here in the booth, aren't they? Look at this. 2 into this corner here. If the shallow entry is not going to work, you're not going to get the pace up the hill. So he's going to go. He's going to push him out wide. Hollingworth is taking the momentum. He's probably going to get the run on Cena here. Cena's got a little bit of the draft as he's coming through. His teammates behind him as well. Sinkus is right behind Hollingsworth. They're trying to take advantage of that toe. They've been practicing all the way through. Cena has actually maintained a little bit of the lead through there. Not enough here. I think he's gonna lose out that position. As soon as they get to the right-hander here, he's going to break a little bit earlier. There he is. He has. Otherwise, he's going to be into that wall. So then
we got
what happened to
Zizekas. He just looked like he just looped it.
He just lost the rear end. Look at the skid marks he's just left there. Oh, we're going to have to get the clone for that. It looks like he must have just kept too much pace as he's coming through here. He's ridden the curve. Yeah, there he is.
Yep. Too much curve.
Oh, and he's just missed him. Oh, the boys behind them. That was Cameron Edwards and Wayne Edwards that just missed him as he was rotating around. That's just like a slow pirouette. Once you start rotating that car, you're a passenger, and it feels like it takes a lifetime by the time it finishes spinning. Let me tell you, I know I'm a pro at spinning. I do it a lot.
And a helpless feeling, too, because you feel it go and you try to counter steer and you know there's nothing you can do. And it's just, well, I guess this is my life now.
Yeah, 100%. That battle there with those boys has been pretty hot. I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm going to go to Joshy King and the lads because they're having some fun down there as well. A couple of little packs across. But Tony Baker and Dan Bartouche have just... taken this by the scruff. Danny Bartouche is just set. He just cracked the 30-second mark. So he's done a 2:29.965 in the last lap. Having an absolute crack. Oh, not leaving much space at all there. Not much at all. That was very, very close. Who was that? Oh, no. Amazing coming through. No, you're all right. Here we go. Mays came. Oh, he's just gone wide. Oh, no. He's just gone wide on that. Oh, he's just stop. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, he might not. Oh, he's got to hold his brakes there. I know he's got to go forward and get out of the way, but you're not supposed to be impeding another car. So I'm not sure how that one's going to go. That's a bit on. That's right on the grey area. He's trying to get out of the way. He's moving forward. He's on the race line. That's the thing. He's on the race line.
I think the main issue is after he made that initial contact into the tire barrier, he rolled back, and that's what put him in the racing line to begin with.
Yeah.
So I think if he held the brakes from the get-go.
Yeah, and one of our rules is you must hold your brakes because if you're rolling back into the path of the cars, you got to cop a slap on the hands. I'm going to say slap on the tickle on the slap, but who knows what I'm saying half the time these days. But
all we know is something's getting slapped for that.
And I keep on shrugging my shoulders in case my wife comes past and slaps me. But I've said nothing inappropriate tonight, which is really good. There is 20 viewers out there, plus what's out in Facebook. So please like and subscribe. Let us know who you're watching. If you want a favourite driver out there that you want to see, let us know. We'll put them up on screen and let you see all the action. At the moment, if you've just joined us, we've got Tony Baker.
We got issues in Griffins.
Oh, car 310 has got a black and white warning flag. Here we go. What do we have here? Selekas at Dines, by the look of it. Selekas has gone on. Oh, he's gone on the inside in there. I'm not much. I'm going to leave that one to RC, who got the right of the corner then. The person who turned in first has got right of way, but wow.
And then I think someone might have.
I'm not sure.
I think someone might have spun in the cutting as well. I'm not sure. I swear I saw a car around at one point.
Too wide through there. How's he going to come out of that? You've got who we got there? We've got Russell Gander coming there with Jason Douglas. So coming out that sort of acute angle out of the cutting is going to be a tough way to maintain pace. But it looks like he's still done it. These cars are surprising me tonight. Even like maintaining the coming through such an acute angle, Jace Douglas really held that through. And he's done a great job coming through. His teammates following him very, very closely as well. Yeah. Is he going to hold it?
He's move.
Well done. Great bit of work.
Yeah, last of the late breakers. I wasn't sure if he was going to pull it off, but he even hit he just held the line perfectly. And, yep, that's the car I saw.
That little dip there, that little dip is a killer. You've really, if you can't get it right, he's managed to
Wow.
rotate the car around and get it out of the way, which was pretty impressive because those things
Yeah.
are not easy to rotate.
No, and it takes you risk kind of Austin Powersing yourself here because you don't have a whole lot of room to back up and move forward. So usually it's a death sentence if you spin there, but he got lucky and had enough time and space to flip her around.
Yeah.
Oh, and another Murray car got the wall, exited Griffin's. I think it was 23.
Yeah, I think the Murray cars are just a little bit overdriving at the moment. They're really eager to get a real good result, but they're just probably pushing their cars a little bit too hard at the moment. If they backed off just a slight bit, they've got the pace and they'd probably get through a little bit quicker and cleaner. But look at these top four. They've really caught up to each other now. They're sitting there. Baker is back on my screen, which is good. His teammate, Danny Bartouche, is 1/10 behind him at the moment, as you see him. Good place to be, especially as you're coming down the hill and you're just about to come to the elbow. Here they come. Look at this. The way these cars push the suspension coming through this massive dip change of elevation here. Trying to control the car, keep it nice to the wall, keep it off the wall as you're coming out of it. And then all four of them are coming. Oh, I think Dougie Gowan's had a little bit of a brush there. A little bit of dust rose up when he come through there. But let's see how they go. Is Kyle Lavery close enough to Dougie Gowans to impact anything? We can see that Danny Bartouche isn't going to go too much. He's going to just follow Baker through. But these seem to be the new dynamic duo of this series. The SSR boys, the Baker and Bartouche.
Absolutely, and you can tell they are fantastic on acceleration. You see them pull a big gap back to Gowans and Lavery behind. Of course, those two kind of get closer as they go through the chase, but they get such a good run to where they don't even need to worry about how to pass from behind. They can just focus on battling with each other.
Yeah. Someone's going to drive through, but I didn't quite hear that. Did you? Alex and Zeke is going to drive through. That must have been that contact we saw on Carter Dines that sent them both rotating around into that corner of Griffin.
No! Issues! Bartouche went off a little bit! And Baker, what in the world?
He's got damage. He's got damage. He has cooked that car. He's got a long way to go at that pace to get back to it. What's he done? He missed his brake marker. No!
Wait, I saw smoke. Did he money shift?
No.
There's no way. How did...
Not... Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe Baker's gone the engine on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Did you see it again? So he's gone through. Oh, what's happened?
No.
He's downshifted right halfway through the corner. He's blown the engine. He's blown the engine. As he came around that bump, he hit first gear.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a meatball. This could be some. This could be some hardware failure.
Yeah.
It looks like the accelerator might have gone on a pedal or something like that. But that was very close. I'll tell you what, though, that put the pressure on because Kyle Lavery is on the back of Danny Bartouche lost the lead from that as well. So he got passed by Kyle Lavery and Dougie Gowans up the hill there. We might be able to go back and see it. No, that's not right. The SDK is lying to us.
Yeah, because Bartouche, right when Baker had his issues, Bartouche went off into the grass, exit to hell. And that's what I was focused on. And then all of a sudden I look over and see Baker just putting along. So, yeah.
Bartouche avoided the rear end of Baker. That's what happened. Anyway, so now we've got, ladies and gentlemen, Dougie Gowans leading the race, followed by Kyle Lavery, followed by Dan Bartouche. There is 3/10 between the first car and the third car. Have a look how close this is. Have a look at that as they come into the chase.
Oh, here he comes.
Lavery's got it down on the inside. Is he going to be able to hold the brakes as he comes through 2 by 2 with Dougie Gowans? All three of them having to go. Bartouche is even having the sniff, but Dougie Gowans holds them off for a few more moments. Will he be able to hold them down? Will Bartouche go for a dip? No, Lavery's coming right behind him. Look at that. If it couldn't be any closer, this is going to be a mad dash after this first corner all the way up the hill. If they can get it all the way up the hill and fight it through Griffins, it's going to be some awesome fun over the mountain.
Oh my goodness, this is wild. Damn Bartouche. Oh, and he's going wide again. He's driving it so hard. He's trying to
he's
salvage
overdriving now,
this.
but look at Kyle Lavery. He's had a sniff. He's got the draft. He's got him on the outside. There's a little bit of side draft there as well. He's got the better side as well. He's going to be able to make the move. Dougie Gowans is take the inside line. The inside line is not the fastest line. If Lavery can take the pace around that corner, keep pressure on Dougie, he'll have the next corner. Have a look at these guys, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 coming into the towards the cutting. Oh, look at that. 2 sneak in there. He's having a bit of crap.
Oh, my goodness.
That is some spectacular racing. Dougie Gowans has lost 2 places in a matter of 2 quarters. This is sensational. Lavery, Bartouche really showing him how it's done. But what great driving by 3 guys. They were literally 1/10 apart as they're coming through that section of the track. That was sensational.
Yeah, what a power move by Lavery around the outside of Griffin's. That's not an easy pass. You know, the exit really kind of pinches off in that corner. You got to be real careful because you just feel the wall want to just suck you into it. And you saw Gowans also clobbered the curb too. So you got to be careful of the car just on your inside doing that, just sliding right up. But Doug was able to hold on to it perfectly. But that gave the run Bartouche needed to just follow Lavery through. And now it's going to be spicy through the chase.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have some Mexican here, mate. This is going to be nuts. If you have a close eye, as you watch them come through the mountains and they come the second lap across, watch the way the suspension goes up and down and really comes from one extreme to the other. No, we're racing in iRacing at the moment. Forza, has improved a lot from Forza days. Have a look at this. Lavery's got the pressure on. He has got Bartouche really wanting it. He's been leading the race. He's the fastest guy on track tonight. He is the guy that is...
Lavery gets some grass.
He's got to be careful too now because he's got that tight left-hander. His tyres are a little bit dirty on the outside. He's got to make sure he gets it nice and clean. Bartouche is getting right up underneath him. He's trying to push him around, putting a lot of pressure as he pushes Lavery towards the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is on. We have got the final lap. This is the final lap, and these 3 points.
And here comes Gowans. Oh, he's going to back out. This is some top-tier defense by Lavery. He is putting his car in the exact positions he needs. Bartouche can do nothing right now.
Yeah, it's all about positioning right now. It's all about the way these guys get their cars in the right spot of the track. You can make yourself as wide as possible. You just got to get the right through. And Lavery's doing it right now. He's not going all the way to the edge, not going all the way to right. He's just leaving half a car length between the wall and himself, a position where it's hard to put a car in. As long as he can't get a nosy beside him, he's going to be all right. But Dougie Gowans is starting to fall off the back of these 2 boys. But Bartouche, the pressure is on. Lavery will be sweating bullets at this point. He's got the walls in front of him. He's got the walls on the left, the walls on the right. He's got Bartouche sniffing his pipes, waiting for him to make a mistake and pushing him towards a mistake. This is going to be the tough bit. Skyline, the breaking point as they come down the mountain. And they've got to get the balance right and make sure they don't run into each other. He is 1/10 behind him right now. Swapping paint, swapping logos. He's going to have the Team Motorsport logo on his bonnet soon. Here they come down through Skyline. The breaking point, Lavery takes it nice and wide, opens it right up. Look at the suspension bottom out. Look at the noses dip in. This is the tough bit. Get this nice and tight inside. Make sure the car doesn't slide forward. Whoa, they both keep it off the wall. These guys are really putting on a show for us. Lavery has really got that down pat. Here we go down the elbow and all the way down. He's kept it just off the wall. Oh, this is a sprint to the finish, James. This is a sprint to the deadline. 3 cars. Anyone can take this at the moment.
Absolutely. Bartouche, he's a lot farther back than he was the last lap. This is playing into Lavery's hands perfectly. I don't know if Bartouche is going to have the opportunity to get by. It's going to take the send of the century for him to pull this off. Oh, but he's right there. He's practically bump drafting him. Oh!
And then Dougie Gowans, he's rotating him. He's rotating him out of this. Getting in for Danny Bartouche. And Dougie Gowans is coming around behind him. This isn't left at all to Kyle Lavery. Kyle Lavery is just sprinting away now. Dougie Gowans has slowed it right down in the hope that maybe he could readdress that, but I don't know whose fault it is. But ladies and gentlemen, heat 1 of round 3 in Bathurst for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Tools. Kyle Avery takes an epic first heat. What a run to the finish that was. It wasn't short of any. Ducky Gowans in second. Tony Baker ended up finishing third. Bartouche has dropped all the way to 8th from second place there. We've got 4th was Callum Hodgkinson. 5th, Carter Dines. 6th, Trev Mortimer. 7th, Troy Hollingsworth. 8th, Dan Bartouche. 9th, Tom Xena. And 10th, Edwards. That was a epic finish there, man. That was crazy. And the rest of the boys are still coming through as they're racing through. But Kyle Lavery has taken that off with Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance in 11th place. Jacob Trainer. You can see these boys coming through. Man, that was absolutely nuts. Whew.
Mother of mercy. And that was just the first 20 minutes. That was just the first 20 minutes.
That was Bartouche is going to be rocking in that kitty litter, man. He's going to be thinking, what happened to that race? I did everything right. His Tony Baker blew that engine, and just to avoid contact, he went out in the grass, and it all changed after that. It was all over Red Rover.
Yeah.
Let's address some of these people in the chat, James. What do they got? Way to get involved, www.simracingworld.com.au. We run Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Sunday GT3s. It's a subscription, and it's iRacing. So you got to get involved. You got to get in there and have a bit of fun. All our series are pretty much full except for this one. This one's got a couple of spots left. Mate, what a highlight. Which bit was your favourite bit? Which bit wasn't?
I mean, it's wild because the Silveroos had full control of this race until they didn't. And I think that describes racing on the mountain the best. You're in full control until you're not. And you never know when that's going to happen, because any part of this track can just absolutely punch you in the cojones with all the force it has. You don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know when it's coming, but it's going to happen at some point. So you just can never predict what's going to happen at this track. And that's what's amazing about this place. That's why I love this place so much, because it's so unpredictable, and God bless it.
Yeah, it was. These guys are already gritting up, so there's no time for anything less than a 10th between 12th and 13th. Look, there's only so much we can show. It was spectacular all the way through, but that was just sheer madness, and that it was a fight to the finish. That incident is still being investigated, so that'll probably continue being investigated. I don't know if there'll be a time penalty, something like that, until later on. But, ladies and gentlemen, reverse top 10. Cameron Edwards is on the front row with Thomas Cena, 1 and 2 positions. Danny Bartouche, after his rotation there by with his incident with Dougie Gowans, is now in the second row. So he's got himself in a great position here to take this out, because he's got his 3 main rivals, Tony Baker, Dougie Gowans, and Kyle Lavery in 8th, 9th, 10th position. Hollingworth is beside Dan Bartouche in the second row. Third row is Trev Mortimer and Carter Dines. And 4th row, Callum Hodgkinson, Tony Baker. 5th row, Dougie Gowans and Kyle Lavery. This is going to be a hunt like crazy. How these boys are going to make their way through the pack, I do not know. It's he hit the pit limiter. Oh, Baker, man.
Wow.
Oh, that's actually a bit funny, because Dan Bartouche is a baker and his teammate's name is Tony Baker.
That is funny.
Tony, Tony, I have to tell you this, man. I'm sorry, but that one little error binned it for both of you. and
yeah,
because Dan avoided you and got dirty tires out of that. But that's racing, man, and that was some spectacular racing. But I'm sure he'll make his way through, and he'll put a spectacle out there for us all to see. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a few seconds away. The grid's still filling. A lot of spaces coming through. I'll try and keep a hold on this second camera. I got
we can finally catch our break. Also, this is a fantastic camera right here. This is cool. I like this.
Yeah, it is pretty great. What I was going to say was what we'll do for next week is we will give Kobe control of my PC, and he'll be able to use that second
Are
camera.
you
and
sure you
control
want to
as well.
do that?
I got nothing to hide, mate. Yeah, a bit of Teams going, and he can control my PC and can control the second camera as well as this camera. Because I'm getting a bit too excited, mate. These guys are putting on a cracking show. That is unbelievable.
This was fantastic, and again, this was the first 20 minutes. We still have 40 minutes of chaos left.
2:20s to go. Is that your reflection in the car there, mate? Oh, you're a gorgeous fella.
It is definitely not my reflection then.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the show, hit the like, subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the bells button. We are green, ladies. We are.
We are. Get going.
GR86 Nationals. Oh, look at that. He's backed it down all the way through in the middle of the pack. One of the Apex drivers, I'm not sure who it was, but he got bogged down.
Oh,
No, we've got some carnage in the back. Dean, my brother's in there as well.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got fully rotated. But the boys at the front have gone nice and clean. Cameron Edwards has got a fantastic start. He's already got nearly a second off on Thomasina. Troy Hollingsworth is in a spectacular position now in third place with a lot of pace behind him. And Danny Bartouche is already in fourth, thinking about how he's going to get around there. He's already having a sniff on the inside of Hollingsworth. He's trying to put the pressure on early, trying to get it before the guys get their tyres warm and get their gear together. But he's got Carter Dines behind him, and Tony Baker, his teammate, has come a few places already. Dougie Gowans is following Callum Hodgkinson, Cole Lavery. So the boys from the back of the pack that were in the top 10 are already fighting through and causing some little bit of pressure for the guys that aren't. Down the back of the field, we've got that was Phil Buckland, I think, that bogged it down and had all those cars pass it through. But ladies and gentlemen, we are already in to the first lap, and they've already settled quite nicely. Everyone is already into the snake except for the middle pack. The middle pack, there's just no authority out there. They're all fighting for positions going too wide. I've got down there Phil Buckland, John Henry, Stephanie Piccoli. These guys were too wide, 3 wide at the few seconds ago. Oh, what an aggressive exit out of the... Oh, God almighty, he's testing that car as much as he can, isn't he? That was super aggressive. Cameron Edwards, go for it, son. As he comes out of the elbow and starts working his way down the massive stretch. He's broken away from the drag. He's 1.1 second already away from Thomasina, Troy Hollingsworth, and Dan Bartouche. Bartouche obviously trying to get past these guys, but it's a tough spot with cold tyres.
Yeah, and it's surprising because Bartouche actually lost the spot off of the start, which I was shocked to see. I figured he probably would have. Oh, and he's trying to take it back.
Oh, I'm not sure how that one's going to go down. Nothing's been called. Yeah. Another run at it as well. Carter Dines, take your hat off. He's taking the outside line during that. I think he called Daddy Bartouche hard then. Bartouche has tried to nudge him wide a little bit. Carter Dines is taking it all the way through. That's our series leader at the moment. Carter Dines coming through beside Daddy Bartouche. That's in, what are they in? They're in 4th and 5th place. Woo, 3rd and 4th place, I should say.
Oh, wow.
Nice little run out. This is going to be a fight to the corner.
I think Baker got mad sideways off of exit hell.
Yeah. Oh, Callum Hodgkinson's called something in. Something must have gone down the back of the field. Oh, timing tower is still catching up because everyone is coming. Look at the amount of cars coming through. Callum Hodgkinson is there. Who is that beside Lavery? Yeah, it is Callum beside Lavery. Cameron was just taking the inside of Lavery. Lavery's trying to take it back, but no go, no way. And then we've got Joshy King behind that as well. Ooh, some of the boys. Joshy King was at the front of the grid last week, and this track has gotten a little bit of the better of him at the moment.
Yeah,
That's in the pits. That is, it said Ben Simmons, but I don't think it was. Oh, did you see that wheel just pop back into place? It looked like he bet the front wishbone on that car, and that just went bang. Mr. Deadwell, I need a drink. You need a drink. I need some cough syrup. Have a look at Danny Bartouche, Carter Dines, and Troy Hollingsworth here. Look at that coming down the hill Love that spot. This is where all the action happens. The suspension bottoms out through there. Carter Dine's just nudging the mirror, just adjusting it for himself from the outside of the car against the wall as they're coming down the run. Danny Bartu, he's up for vengeance. He's up to get back what he can from the... Oh, a little bit of kiss there as well by Dougie Gowans, I think it was. Too wide. Carter Dines, he's got one on each mirror. He's got Troy Hollingsworth and Dan Bartush looking at him from each side, but Troy Baker's finally caught them as well. I think Troy is starting to play a bit of the safer game, trying to see what happens in front of him and take advantage of it. We've got 15 minutes and there's a while to go.
Well, they're going to have to start hurrying because they're about 2 seconds behind second place Sinka. So they got to get a move on. Otherwise, it's just a 2-horse race for the win right now.
Yep. And Cameron Edwards has got Thomasina right on the back of him now, 2/10. So he's putting the pressure on as we speak. Oh, he's just pulled out of him. Is he going to take the outside line a bit more pace? He's done the move already before the first corner. Great move there by Thomasina.
Oh, we got
2 seconds there.
Car in the wall at Murray. One of the Murray cars, oddly enough.
Oh, his car's done.
Oh.
His car's done. His car's done. He's hit the wall.
Yeah.
He's knocked the... I think he's blown the engine.
He's going, but that was a massive incident. Here we have the replay. Oh, and ooh.
Oh, that's going to be called. That was called in. It's going to be looked at. That has cooked his car, and he can't do anything. He's a passenger here. He's just trying to stay out of the way at the moment. But that was pretty spectacular. What? Oh man, that would have ripped your neck off. That one. Battle on the back. Battle pack at the back. Greggy Johnson was around them, having a lot of fun too. Greggy Johnson, John McHenry, Wayne Edwards, Brendan Soper.
And look at that. I was worried about them pull it away, but Carter Dines has already reeled the back in. Look at that. He's within striking distance again.
Yeah. No. Oh, car 97's got a redress. That's Jacob Lucas. He's got a readdress to Callum Hodgkinson. So
where in the world is Hodgkinson? He's down in 11th right now. 9th
place, so he's in that battle pack right there behind them. So he's going to be readdressed. There he is right there. Oh, 2 in a row. They just followed each other, didn't they?
Yeah, that last one. I couldn't tell who it was.
Oh, that is unbelievable. That was Jacob. Was it Jacob Trainer? No, I don't think it was Jacob Trainer.
No, I don't think so. Yep. Yeah, because Trainer's still up there. Was it maybe Trev Mortimer?
Yep. Here, have a look at this. Cameron Edwards and Thomasina. Cameron Edwards are taking it. Oh, Carter Dines is having a great crack tonight, gents. He's back in form. He's been out. He's our series leader at the moment, and he's showing he's not going to be messed around with. Finding a great fight all the way back on 2/10 on the back of these boys and putting the pressure on. Thomasina caught up to Cameron Edwards after that little bit of lead. He got out. Oh, Dines is trying to get line. Giving him a bit of a sniff. Not quite. Oh, behind them, we saw a move there by Callum Hodgkinson as well, of Jacob Trainer. Or Jacob Lucas, I should say.
Oh, man. Here's some massive defensive driving from Edwards right now. And Sinka, he's going for the crossover, and he's got the momentum. But here comes Dines. What's he's going to... Is he sending it 3 wide? Oh, my God.
Not only is he sending it 3 wide, he's got the run on these boys. He's just passed one move.
He cleared him.
Look at the position of his car now.
He's got it done. Are you serious?
What an exit he got out of that corner. It's not quite... Oh, beautifully done. He didn't have to cut no noses. Did no Kleenexes required at all. Carter Dines. What a drive. But look at this on the inside. You've got Dan Bartush trying to get in there and get in underneath him. That's amazing.
That is one of the best moves I have ever seen.
It there. I think you're probably misreading it there, Mr. Dead. The boys are doing a cracking job, and he's giving you boys lots of praise. But the guys at the front are putting on such a drive that the boys, look at this. The pressure is on. We've got Hollingsworth. He's in third place. He's pushing Cameron Edwards, putting the pressure on. He is, at the moment, there is 1/10 between them. Nose to tail. He'd be getting carbon monoxide poisoning at the moment. That's how close he is. The guys are fighting and the bouncing of the suspension as they're coming through the skyline down to the bend, to the elbow. Here comes my favourite part of the track, where you see them all just bottom out and go right and just try to miss the inside wall and kiss the right. Some many amazing photos being taken there from very special V8 supercar drivers. Oh, who is that? Brad Dines. That's Dad in the wall trying to get his car around, but not doing it so well. Dean, oh, it was Dean with Brad. Was there an incident? Did Dean cut his nose off? No, Dean's gone out wide. Oh, he's coming behind him. He looks like he's lost it behind Dean. Or he might have got some love behind him as well.
Yeah.
Oh, stay off the wall.
Oh, someone's in the wall. It's Bartouche. Bartouche in the wall of the chase.
Carter Dines as well. Carter Dines and Bartouche.
Oh my god, what happened?
Here we go.
Oh,
Bartouche.
Oh no.
Who was that with? Was that Dougie? No, it wasn't Dougie Gowans. Who was that?
No. So then Dines was in a separate incident then.
So it looks like Dines has gone through the wall at some point as well. So ladies and gentlemen, we've got Danny Bartouche coming through. Here's Carter Dines' incident. He's coming through. He's got Edwards behind him. Oh, Edwards has gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Edwards has dived in between them, made the corner, and then Dines has got the nose of a car coming through behind him. We don't know who it is.
I think it was Hollingsworth. It was one of the Murray cars.
Hollingsworth. Wow, they would have been, all three of those would have been going through Code Brown. I don't know how Edwards held that car coming through there.
No kidding. Good gracious. Everything happened in the chase that time.
Yeah, look at these boys go through. Too wide here again. Jacob Lucas side by side there with, I think that's Dougie Gowans. Is that Dougie Gowans? Yes, it is. Yep. Bit hard to see sometimes with these cars. Some of the cars are pretty similar. But on the bottom screen, we've got Dean getting attacked by two Apex drivers. So he has got Stephanie Piccoli and Phil Buckland chasing him down. They're having a bit of fun down and back. Kyle Lavery has got the fastest lap of the night so far with a 2:30.560. Geez, that was hard to get out.
Also, so I kind of wasn't sure because I was too busy trying to figure out where Dines was when we first saw the incident with Bartouche. Was that Gowans again that got into him going into the chase?
I'm not
think
sure,
it
mate.
might have been Gowans that got him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not sure, but
I'd like
nothing's been called in. I couldn't hear anything called in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that myself.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it being called in. But have a look at this nose to tail here. Dougie Gowans is right there behind Jacob Traynor and Troy Hollingworth. Jacob Trainor's taken the inside line on Hollingworth. He's ridden the bumps nicely. Dougie Gowans is behind him as well. Oh, and we've got one of the Murray boys coming through as well at the same time, and an OPR car the whole time. We've got Jacob Lucas and Callum Hodgkinson fighting for positions as well. Dear God. Dougie Gowans goes out wide. Oh, look at this, boys. Drive! That is some sensational driving. 2x2 with Traynor and Dougie Gowans. Who's going to come through? Trainor's got the inside line, under brakes. He's broken a little bit earlier. Maintaining the pace through. Dougie Gowans has come through on side of him. They've still got the race coming through. There's no giving in at all. It looks like there's off track for Stevie Daniels down the bottom of the thing. He's just got a little bit of dirt bashing. But I tell you what, these boys, that's some tight racing between these guys. Have a look how close they are.
Oh, Gowans, he's going to be making a move here, and he's got it.
Yeah. Oh, it's not over, though. It's not over at all. There's already overlap there from Hollingworth. I mean, that's Lucas. That's Lucas.
Yeah.
Have a look at it side by side. 2x2, Callum Hodgkinson and Jacob Traynor giving each other a bit of space, a bit of a kink in the road just here. This is a crucial bit where it narrows down. If you go out too wide, there's no way you're going to make it through Nicely done. Tell you what, it's a spectacular driving all round. Out to the front of the grid at the moment, we've still got Tony Baker. Tony Baker? What the hell just happened? Where did he come from? Hey, Tony Baker was running the race.
And where did Kyle Lavery come from? Like 8-9 minutes ago, I was like, oh my goodness, Lavery is outside the top 10. What's going on? And he's in 4th within striking distance.
He is within
What is
striking distance.
happening?
There's a big change. We missed the pass on Cameron Edwards by Tony Baker. He was involved there with Thomasina and that, but they're all still really close to the back there. I'm going to take the second cam to the top of this. iRacing is doing some weird stuff tonight. Car 23, drive-through penalty. That's Troy Hollingsworth. He's got himself a drive-through penalty. I'm not sure which incident that was involved with, but here we go. Another one. 95 and 07. No further action. Oh, we've got a tower. 033. Kevin Wakefield is requesting a tow. Oh, this could be a safety car with 5 minutes to go. He is stuck there. The car is cooked. What are they going to do? They're going to allow him to tow. Is he on the? He's towing. He's towing. They've let him tow because he was in a position where he was just off the racing line. And with 4 minutes to go, peeps, this is going to be spectacular. The fight is from the top of the town all the way to the bottom of the town. At the moment, we've got Tony Baker, Cameron Edwards, Thomasina, Cole Lavery fighting for the silverware for the top 3 steps. And behind them, we've got a pack fighting as well. Jacob Lucas, Dougie Gowans, Callum Hoskinson, and Jacob Trainer, Trevor Mortimer as well. These boys, look at Trainer. Look at that, Dougie Gowans. Callum Hoskinson and Trainer. That is crazy bump drafting. Look at this. Trainer trying to run. Callum Hoskinson, is he going to make a move? No, he can't make a move. He's going a little bit too fast there for him. Oh, but the door is open there. Oh, what? That is some amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Oh, spectacular run there. Some unfortunate incident. We had first race. We had Tony Baker with an unfortunate incident hitting the pit limiter coming out of the first corner. We've had Carter Dines and again, unfortunately, the Baker himself, Danny Bartouche, have an incident as well. So he's popped out of the top 10 too. But these boys are putting on a show as they're coming down. Oh, I tell you what, Colin Lavery loves to get close to that wall to make that opening as straight as possible. But he's got Cena's rear end. He's dancing a fair bit there. Did you see that?
Yeah, that is the last thing you want going through the dipper. You want as much security as possible. And if the rear is kicking out, oh my goodness, I don't even know what word to describe it. You're scared, you're praying to God, you're crying, just all kinds of different things and emotions. As here comes Slavery looking for second. Exactly. Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, look at this. Oh, I thought Edwards was going to go there, but it was just it was an optical illusion. But I tell you what, we are down 2 minutes. This should be. Go for it, mate.
It was Lavery finishing the move. Lavery just drove by Cameron Edwards down the back, down the Conrad.
Yep, that's a blue flag.
Yeah.
Yep. There's Dougie Gowan. All that dust raising their eyes. So Lavery is now 7/10 behind of Tony Baker, and they've got a back marker in front of them. That back marker needs to get out of the way real quick, smart, and get out the move. He's trying to get out of the way, but he followed him. Oh, that's not it. It's a different.
Yeah, this is the first position. Back marker is right there. So, someone went around. Can't quite tell who it is. Hodgkinson.
Yeah, Hodgkinson's gone around. He's gone into the reverse pit mode.
Man, I'll tell you what, not easy to see.
Here we go. Tony Baker, final lap, leading Cole Lavery and Cameron Edwards. Edwards has had a cracking run. He had the reverse top 10 and Cena. Both of them came in from the reverse top 10.
He's sending it.
What a send. Come through there. He
completed it. And here comes Edwards. There's contact. Edwards going around into Cena.
Oh, no. Oh, look, Thomas Cena has called that in, but, dude, I don't know why he put his car there. He was trying to pass them while they're having contact. He should have just waited. Oh,
my
man.
God.
He should have just waited. He should have just waited. Oh, there's Kyle Lavery now. He has got that. He's got the flag. He's got the team SRW Motorsport flag, and he is waving it. Don't do anything silly, sunshine. You just got to cruise the way through. But this is what gets me, guys. We had 4 cars fighting together really tight there. And we had Thomas Cena beside Tony Baker. And then we had a third car. And then when the contact was there, Thomas Cena, he could have just gone around the outside and waited while they instead of just slow down, man. Just slow down. He could have tucked around him and been there in second place.
Yeah, I know things happen fast and you have to make a quick decision, but even then, it's like...
All right, they're both cooked.
Yeah.
They're both cooking 7-2-0. So Thomas Cena and Cameron Edwards, that race just went past them like crazy then. But ladies and gentlemen, heat 2 out of 3, reverse top 10. These boys have fought their way all the way through. Tony Baker is barely holding on. He's just been passed there by, I think it's Jacob Lucas, because even your tower's missing that too now. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got Kyle Lavery coming around the corner, and he is going to be taking the run. Kyle Lavery in first place for the Heat 2 for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86, followed by Tony Baker, and then Jacob Lucas and Dougie Gowan's fighting across the line for a couple of tenths with with Jacob Trainer and Trev Mortimer. Whoa, that was a close place there for 4th and 5th place. The boys came through for us and action-packed all the way through. Man.
Too.
Oh.
Looks like
All right.
Bradley Mays went on the last corner and almost gave up his track position, but didn't lose a lap. But once again, everything just turned upside down on the last lap.
2 laps to go, man. It's like 2 laps to go is like the demon enters these boys, doesn't it?
Yeah, and if I'm Tony Baker, I am sick. Again, you thought this race was under control, and then Kyle Lavery just somehow just sends it on you in the cutting and pulls it off. One
of the moves of the night. That was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Your boy has been putting up some of the most impressive moves I've seen tonight. It's been an absolute clinic from him tonight.
He's definitely in a bit of form. But the 2 form guys that I think are probably the fastest 2 at the moment, which we've seen through qualifying, Dan Bartouche and Tony Baker. I mean, they're just unlucky. They're just getting in the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, Tony got himself a second place in that one. Who won the first one? First one was won by
Lavery as well. So he's
did Lavery win the first one?
He did.
Oh wow! So Lavery won the first. Who came second?
Second was Gowans.
Gowans.
But that's still pending. Third was Baker. So Baker is still recovered for 2 podiums, but he, in his mind, and arguably he's right, been at those races should have been mine.
Oh, they're still looking at the final incidents there coming through. STK's doing some really weird stuff tonight. Who was third for that race then? It was,
third for the second race was Jacob Lucas, who was able to just barely get Gowans at the line.
Yeah, that's right.
And speaking of Gowans, I went back and looked at that incident early in race 2, and it was in fact Gowans and Bartouche. How race control viewed that one, I don't know. It looked close in all parties. I
think Gowans got pinned for that.
Did he? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think Gowans got pinned for that. I did hear something, but I could be wrong. I think we've only got one car out on track at the moment, and that's Tony Baker. The the solo runner at the moment, trying to exit the demons. He's got the little clop of herbs and he's burning it. And he's hanging it out the window and he's trying to exit the demons of the track at the moment and get some luck back. But you know what? He's had some unlucky runs. 2 podiums.
Yeah, I mean, if your bad luck still puts you on the podium, like you said, you can't complain about that. But
the one that's missed out, who is our series leader, is Carter Dines.
Yeah, he lost a lot of track position from his.
Lose a lot of points tonight too, by the look of it. Lavery and Baker have got the share of the points. Gowns will be probably at this point. We've got as in outright for the night. It would probably be Lavery, Baker, then Gowans, because Gowans finished 4th in the second heat. So that would be the top 3. Who's that for? 04. Who's 04?
Baker. Wow, so it sounds like they're putting that last lap incident on Baker, if I heard correctly.
Oh, could be. All right, we'll be looking at that. I'm sure there'll be a ticket. And my Monday nights, I always entertain with tickets, so I don't mind it actually. It's good to see and good to get these things straightened out. But we've got a couple of minutes left, 2 minutes left. Do some housework. I'm on pole, Shiver Me Timbers. Jacob Trainer on pole. We've got a reverse top 5, so we'll see that come up once the session resets. You just need to head down, bum up, mate, and focus, and then more focus. The boys, Thomasina and Cameron Edwards really showed how it was done. They just concentrated, picked the straight line through. Don't leave too much gap. Don't ever leave anything more than 3/4 of a car lap left and right of you to the walls, so that people can't get by you. And you're sweet across the mountain, that's for sure. But a special thanks to Moser Racing. Special thanks to Shud Scenery. Also to Phoenix Driver Development, Grim Industries, who supply the parts for all our trophies that I know people are waiting for them, but you know what? You got to be patient because I make them from scratch. Nightshade Apparel, and then Warren and Brown Tools, who support us in a massive way every season and really help us put on a show, which is without them, we'd be closing doors left and right and center. But if you're out there, please like and subscribe and hit that little notification button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's for free. Just tell your mates, tell your buddies, tell everyone to do it. It helps us with our algorithms and, it makes us, believe it or not, about $25 a month.
Money.
Yeah, we're rolling. I'm going to ask for it in 20-cent pieces next time, just so I feel like I've achieved something. All right.
Started all the gold rings.
Yeah. 30 seconds, and the boys will start pitting. And then we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Tools. Toyota GR86 third heat for the night on round 3. Oh, get ready for the socials, round 2 socials. I'm actually sending them out. Round three socials from the other series I'm sending out today and tomorrow. So there'll be heaps of clips and stuff like that over the coming days for the last week. So get onto those, hit those, like them as well. They also help. If you're watching, let us know who you want to see. All right. The ticker is going. Imagine living on this mountain, yeah? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, first top 5. This is how we're starting the grid. Jacob Trainer in first place. Dougie Gowans in second. Jacob Lucas in third. Tony Baker in fourth. Cole Laver in fifth. Then followed by Trev Mortimer, 7th Carter Dines, 8th Alex Tsitsikas, 9th Callum Hodgkinson, and 10th Troy Hollingworth. Troy Hollingworth's had a cracker of a night. He's been up there and about it all night. For a debutant, I think he's done really well. All right. RC is telling them, you've got 20 minutes. You don't have to win the race in the first quarter. And it looks like the sun's starting to set. So some of these parts of the track, they're going to get a fair bit of sun coming through the visor into the ride. So it's going to be very interesting.
Absolutely.
Mum Racer, go Jake. Here we go. Where are we at?
The last opportunity you and I have to breathe for the next 20 minutes.
Breathe. Breathe. Here we go. We're waiting for a couple more people to get the pits. Come on. Alrighty. Geez, they're taking their time, aren't they?
No kidding. And you know,
Making us
real
work.
quick, I just noticed, I find it interesting that all the cars don't share rows. Like each car has a row to themselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
staggered.
Yep. It's a staggered it's actually, is it staggered? I don't think it is. It just appears that way, the way it's facing from the front. There you go. See, that's a bit better. So you'll see them. It's just that at the moment we're missing all people. Yeah. Hang on, actually, is that Dougie Gowns in second position?
Yeah,
It is staggered.
see
You're
what
right.
I'm saying?
You are
Yeah.
right.
I'm
It is
right for
staggered.
once! Hooray!
You are right. Yeah.
Even a blind squirrel finds its head
Yeah.
eventually.
I didn't notice that before. I thought they would be side by side.
Right? Isn't that weird? Like,
That might be the format the boys chose. I'm pretty sure the first race was side by side.
no,
This one-
because I noticed.
Maybe I think the
noticed
first race was
one.
side by side. Maybe this one's the only one that staggered.
Well, anyways, it's go
That's
time
gonna
now.
bring the boys at the back, man. They're going to be way past the pit exit. Green. We are off, ladies and gentlemen, for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals with a staggered start, and you can still see them coming down the hill as they go. Jacob Trainer has got the lead out nicely. He's taken off very, very cleanly, even though he's probably sweating bullets and going through some code brown. A bit of too wide coming from the back of the pack there, but they're very quickly sorting themselves out. Dougie Gowans is in second place, following very closely, and Tony Baker in third place, just like he started. Already the pressure is on. Dougie Gowans has got side on by Jacob Trainer. Jacob Trainer's feeling the pressure. He's touched a bit of dirt out there. I think he's going to probably let these two boys go through, because we've got Jacob Trainer. He's already lost the position to Dougie Gowans. Dougie Gowans is coming through nice and clean. Looks like Tony Baker's going to try to get in and under, but didn't get in there because Lucas was in the way.
Oh no!
Now,
Oh,
here we go. They coming through. There has been an incident on. Oh, there's been an incident right there at the elbow. There's a car facing the wrong way. Oh, there's two cars facing the wrong way. It looks like Dines and one of the Murray boys have collected each other. Oh, the night continues with some action left, right, centre. That car is toast there from Dines. But Dougie Gowans has taken Trainer all the way from the top, coming through. Trainer is put a blocker on himself. He's not letting Baker through. There's 6/10. He's elbows out. He's maintaining as much width as possible. Jacob Lucas is following him very, very closely, and Lavery is starting to make his attack now as well. Lavery, we've seen him through that second race. He's very fast this part of the track, coming down the hill. He has got some mega. Oh, look at that! He's racing around Trainer. He's bit the ball. Oh, and he's had Trev Mortimer give him a bit of a cuddle as he's come through as well. That car is toast. That might be a safety car, because that is in a precarious position. The boy's off the race line, but damn, what a spot. Oh, dear me. Anyway, the boys are still coming through. There's some too wide coming towards him right now, so he's got to watch where he is. He's got that car out of the way if he can. But the front of the grid is still going very strong. Here he is here. I think it's Jangle here. Yeah, he's just taking it a bit too hot. And the front of that nose. Oh, he copped a little clip. I love that. Might have been Kyle Lavery that gave him a bit of a slap on the way through. We'll see if Kyle Lavery's going to do damage. Everyone else seems to be going through quite nicely. This is a replay, I'm assuming, at the moment. Yes, on the right-hand side, it's got that green thing. Yep, he got green flag still going. Anyway, these boys, here we go. Oh, I think that's on Dines.
There's that incident.
Yeah, I think that could be on Dines, that one. It looks like he turned over the top of him. But we'll leave that to race control.
Back that up real quick.
Oh, one of the Edwards boys.
Actually, yeah, never mind. We got another car spun off the final corner, I believe.
Yeah. They're all over the place everywhere. That car is toast. He's going to have to go back into the pits and fix that little puppy of his. Dougie Gowers, ladies and gentlemen, is having a fight now at the front. We have got 16 minutes left for racing tonight. And Dougie Gowans and Tony Baker are going bumper to bumper. They're both wanting the top step. Ooh, Mortimer has called, Baker, has called check car 07 for moving under brakes. You still got the green flag up, Kobe. The boys are, look at that, top four again. Same top four, just in different order. We've got Dougie Gowans, Tony Baker, Jacob Lucas, and Cole Lavery. Where is Dan Bartouche? Dan Bartouche is down in 9th place, finding it hard because he's sitting in behind Callum Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson is a tough guy to pass. Dougie Gowans has just set the fastest lap with a 2:35.824. Great shot, no, Jake. Come on, Steph.
This is an incredible start from Bartouche, though, because he is an 8th. He started 15th on the grid for this race. So this is a fantastic start for Bartouche, trying to get something from it, salvage something from this night. That, man, started out with so much promise for him that, just unlucky. But so far, a magnificent job of damage control here for the 95.
So in the bottom camera at the moment, we've got the OGs, the old guys, some of the original guys. We've got Greg Johnson, and very hard character to pass. John McHenry following him, and then my brother.
And we got Bow for the lead, side by side through the chase. Baker able to hold him off.
013. Incident responsibility, lap 2. Got himself a drive-through. Carter Dines. Okay, no further action, moving under brakes. So that was Carter Dines' fault, the one we saw him turn over the top of the Murray car.
Someone had to cut the corner. Yeah, someone had to cut the corner inside the Murray corner.
Oh, Simmons and Gander going through. Oh, and that looks like Thomasina beside them as well. Great bit of Glover, I should say, not Gander. Gander is behind them in the dark car. Have a look at this. Oh, it looks like Simmons has put the brakes on a little bit early there, and it's caught Thomasina off guard then, but Thomasina's maintained some pace coming through. But then the boys behind there are having a great little scrummage as well as they come through the pack. Few people that are still recovering from incidents at the back is, I haven't seen Jason Depp on track all night. He's probably few laps down. Carter Dines, Jacob Trainer, and Brendan Soper have all been a little bit toasty at the back of that car. Bradley Mays and Josh King. Josh has had a bit of a off night, but he's in the top 10 at the moment. He was extremely fast. Oh, did you hear what that was? I talked over it.
That was incident responsibility for Brad Dine, so...
okay, so that was another incident. The Dines boys are getting involved, but here we got, ladies and gentlemen, Cole Lavery following.
Oh, wow.
Jacob Lucas, look at this. Look at the way these cars bouncing as they're coming, just missing the walls. Oh, he's on the rear end.
What a shame.
Oh, Brad, nicely.
Wow.
His rear end is hot. Let's see how it reacts as he comes out the final corner. You got Kyle Lavery all the way on the back of him. Nice control all the way through. This is going to be a bit of a run on. Lavery is very strong mountain. Very, very quick as he comes out of it. He's giving him the wiggles of the lights, flipping him the headlights in his eyes, telling him that he's there. Oh, someone's towing.
Brad Dines again.
82.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And
where is he?
There goes Carter, I think.
Is he gonna? Oh, he's in a bad spot.
Oy.
That's right on the race line. Is he going to get in the toe or is he going to... Oh, slow down.
Whoa.
He's let him toe. That was Jacob Trainer. He passed him like he wasn't there. Oh, my God. Oh, think about it, Sunshine. That could have ended badly. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 12 minutes left of Heat 3. We've got Tony Baker leading the boys around for the lap. I'd say it'd be about lap 8 at the moment. No, lap 4.
Oh, someone off in Murray again.
Oh, it is
Joshua King.
Yep, he's come around that corner. He's in a bad spot. You go forward a little bit if you can, mate, because you're going to get slammed.
Oh, no! Oh, wow! Oh, someone hit him!
Oh, no,
there's
did someone hit him?
a couple cars now stopped.
Car 23 to address the 247.
Oh. King hits the wall, and then... Yeah,
Here we
and
go.
then someone finally hits him.
Yeah, I think it was 747. He come around the corner, and here he's there. Oh! Oh! Teammates taking each other out. Oh, no!
Is that Cameron Edwards that came in there at the end? Yeah, it is Cameron Edwards.
Yeah, it's Cameron Edwards, and it was his teammate Wayne Edwards. Oh man, that was just panels going everywhere, and he had nowhere to go. That's gone through. Those 3 cars won't make it back on track, I don't think.
No.
Probably will bus repair, but there'll be nowhere to be seen. All right.
Here's Bartouche going for P5.
Whew. We're at the halfway mark. Safety car has been called.
Oh.
All cars hold position. Safety cars being hauled to the track. So we're going to lose at least, I'd say, 4 minutes of the safety car by the time it does 2 laps, unless they can clear it in 1 lap. So it's going to be a massive sprint. We have got these guys. This is going to bring everyone into it. Have a look at this. Tony Baker, Dougie Gowans, Jacob Lucas, and Kyle Lavery. They were about 7 seconds up the road from Callum Hodgkinson. Behind him, Dan Bartrouche, Trev Mortimer, Hollingworth, Mays, and Douglas. That is going to be a sprint to the finish of those 10 cars like you would not believe. That is going to be absolutely crazy. Definitely. Come, you guys have a drink. You can hear me. You can hear my throat cracking away. I'll tell you what. Those of you who missed JP and put that in the chat the other day, I'm starting to sound more and more like him every week. I'm going to start sounding like a pirate soon.
Arr, matey. We
What?
got a safety
Yes,
car. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Oh, dear me. Here we go. Safety car's there, flashing his lights. Who's out in the safety car tonight?
Jason Depp, I believe.
Mr.
Yes.
Depp. Oh, that's why he wasn't on track. He's in the safety car. I forgot
Well, now
he
he's
was
on
there.
track.
Because I saw his name down there. I thought, oh, Jason usually races the super lights. The super formula lights, as Dougie reminds me to call it. And that makes sense. More like Les Patterson. Thanks, mate. Oh, for those of you who remember Les Patterson. Oh, my goodness me. Car 97, Jacob Lucas is towing.
Yeah, what happened to Jacob Lucas? He was...
I'm not sure. It's something that
in
happened to him during the safety car period. He might have blown the car up. I mean,
What in the world?
well, I hope you people loving tonight's show. Please hit the like button. Give us a thumbs up at least. If you can't subscribe, just at least give us a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. The more people see it, the more people will love it and come and enjoy this, because this isn't just your Sunday night league. This is some amazing driving, going out and putting on some spectacular battles that deserve to be seen by a lot more eyes than ours. That's all right. We're going green next lap, so that means that they're getting their little wave around done at the moment, trying to get guys out of the way. and the safety car will be in. We've got 7 minutes left, so it's not too bad. They're doing it pretty quick. Everyone's holding to the left, waving around now. Everyone holds the left.
I'm rewatching the situation with Lucas, and I have absolutely no idea what happened. Lucas
Jacob's comms have died. Okay.
Yeah. What happened to him?
Jacob's comms have died.
Comms?
He's radio communications.
Huh.
Yeah. So everyone's going to the left. They've got their wave arounds going to happen now. They're going to get them as quick as possible. 82 is passing. So how far back is 82? That's Brad Dines. So who has got to unlap? We've got Brad Dines. We've got Josh King. So we only got 2 cars left to unlap by the look of it. Oh, his computer died. That's what happened to him. That's why he's
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because he just came to a stop, and
Yeah.
I'm amazed Kyle Lavery didn't hit him, because he came to a stop right in front of him, and Kyle just got it woed up in time.
He said comp died. I thought he said comms died. Comms died. No, his comp died, yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense.
All right, no more weaving. Here we go. Tony Baker has got the lead. Safety car is in. We're about to go green, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to the last 5 minutes. We're going to have... Here we go. He's got control. We've got 3 laps probably left in it. By the time they do the 2 laps, they'll have 1 after the timer runs out. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Baker, followed by Dougie Gowans, Kyle Lavery, Callum Hodgkinson, Dan Bartouche, Trev Mortimer, Troy Hollingworth, Bradley Mays, Jace Douglas, and Greg Johnson. And we are going. He is taking off. He's put the foot down. Pedal to the metal. We are on the last few laps. 5 minutes to go of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals Heat 3, Round 3. Baker takes us around. Baker takes us around the first corner and is followed by Jacob Lucas. I don't know where that car came from while they're coming through.
Out of the pits.
He's come out of the pits. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how and why he's come out of there, but that probably should have been a pit close or something. Here we go. Oh, that's a bit confusing. He says he's not a lap down, but I don't know. That's he shouldn't have entered the pits at that point, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll have to get the boys to have a look at that. But Baker has got the pressure on of Dougie Gowans and Kyle Lavery. Here we go, side by side with Lucas and Callum Hodgkinson. Callum Hodgkinson has got... All right, so he's come out of the pits, and he was in the pits while they were on the safety car, so he needs to go to the back of the field. What should have happened probably is the pit lane should have possibly been closed, so he needs to go to the back of the field. You can't get an advantage by going to the pits, staying in the pits, then coming back out in front. Jacob Lucas just lost connection.
I don't know if he lost connection or he connected with the Alt button and the F4 button because they were ordering him to move to the back, and he tried to argue against that, and race control immediately made it known they were not thrilled about that, and I think gave him a drive-through for it, and then he immediately left. So.
Unfortunate, but you can't get advantage. And that's one of the rules. So he to go to the back of the field. If you don't follow RC instructions, unfortunately, that's what happens. As even we saw great drivers like Leonage get that. But as we're talking about that, Baker is having a sniff on the inside of Dougie Gowans. He's got the trunk, and Kyle Lavery's decided to follow him as well. Get that drift in there, and it's all on for these boys. Gowans on the inside. Oh, look at the boys moving around.
Here comes Lavery again.
Oh, what a move on the outside by Lavery. He's got both of them by the look of it. He has. He's got both of them. He's got Tony Baker and Dougie Gowans. Baker, look at this. We've got Callum Hodgkinson coming in.
Oh, my God. He saved it. I think Bartouche helped him save it. Oh, my God.
They're still touching and slapping each other back there. What a bit of driving that was. Kyle Lavery got 2 places out of that. Oh, my goodness. What a way to unpack. Lavery came through for 2 spots from behind took Tony Baker and Dougie Gowans while they're fighting. These boys here are still going for it. Danny Bartouche, Trev Mortimer and Troy Hollingworth, 3 wide at the moment. They're putting their elbows out as much as they can. I don't even know where we are on the track. Oh, yeah, here we are. We are coming up to the first right-hand. Dude, these guys are driving close. This looks so dangerous. Even Callum Hodgkinson's in there. They've got 5 guys side by side going through. 3 wide coming through that corner. Bartouche, Douglas, Callum Hodgkinson, Bradley Mays having a go there. Oh, my God, that is some close driving. Danny Bartouche still got the inside line there. Oh, is he going to be able to make it past Trev Mortimer? Oh, and then Callum Hodgkinson and Chase Douglas. Oh, my God. Oh, computers made me more RAM, but I need another voice. That is crazy driving. There is some stuff being called.
Oh, this is a massive crash.
I think Mortimer lost it on his phone. It looks like he hit the inside curb as he was coming through there, but 2 cars have gone there. That's Mortimer and Callum Hodgkinson gone off track, and Hollingworth too. 3 cars taken out in that situation. And have a look, all of a sudden, the top 3 drivers of the night, Kyle Lavery, Tony Baker and Dougie Gowans, out in front by about 6 seconds to Jace Douglas. These boys are going hell for leather. The lights are on. Sunset's coming through. The sun is going to be in their eyes. This is going to be spectacular. Final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap. Okay. So back end is telling us that ATV may have it wrong. Yeah, but it's a 2-minute lap, so it might not be it. I've got less than a minute left on the SDK timer. But have a look at this. We got the final lap coming through. We'll find out very, very soon. Oh, is this the last? Jacob.
Oh, and there's a crash in the chase.
Oh, in the chase they are. Kyle Lavery comes around the corner. Is he coming across the line? He is coming across the line, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 3, number 3. No, that's the white flag coming through.
Yep. So ATVO was wrong. We still got one more lap of action.
All right, here we go. Sweating bullets for these boys. Have a look at Dougie Gowans putting the pressure on Baker here. And also look at these boys. Oh, my God. John McHenry showing the inside line. He's following Murray Performance through there. Who's that in front of him? That is... Oh, Alex Zizekis. Alex has got himself all the way back up to 10th place. John McHenry up 10 places. Kevin Wakefield 11 places, up 18 places. Thomas Cena in 6th place, up 21 places. Stevie Daniels 15 in 5th place and 4th place. Jason Douglas has got up to the pointy end from 17 places. What a way to go. The battles are crazy. In the bottom screen, you can see some of the other action going through. But Kyle Lavery has shown how strong he is on top of the mountain tonight. Sunset's coming through, and look at him stream through here. 6/10. He was 2/10 on Baker, and he's slowly pulling away. He's very confident on top of the mountain. Whew. We are. The clock's ticked over. We're at 20 minutes and 50 seconds. These boys are coming down the spectacular part of the mountain, coming down to the final elbow. Have a look at the suspension drop down. Have a look at the what control these boys have got. Touching the inside curb, touching the outside curbs, coming down to the very last point as they come through. This is a spectacular view of these lads coming down to the straight, and they're going to be fighting for it all the way. Will anyone get a drag? Not a cigarette, but a draft. They've gapped it out a bit. They've all gone to 7/10. Lavery's done an exceptional job coming out of that corner. He has got this well and truly sewn up. I think these boys are sitting there thinking, we've had a lot of action tonight. We've had a lot of fun. Let's just leave it at this as they all take the racing line. Ladies and gentlemen, Heat 3 of Round 3 of the Warren Brown Tools GR86 Nationals. Oh, a little bit of dirt there by Baker. Taking a little bit of wide, maybe trying to get a little bit on top of him. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the last corner as Kyle Lavery comes around from Team SAW Motorsports and takes the win for the Heat 3 of Round 3 of Bathurst with Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, followed very closely by Tony Baker in 2nd place, and in 3rd place, Dougie Gowans. These guys have been fighting it all night. Oh, we've got a late dive there. coming through. Who will come out of that? Alex Zikas is coming through. He's got a bit of pressure behind him from Cena. Forward! Oh God! What a way to finish the race.
That's incredible.
That's what you see. When you come to watch the boys at SRW, you know that the fight is not finished to the very end. And here we go. There is always a battle for points. We have 3 classes fighting all the way through, and 3 classes that will fight it to the very end of every race. We'll see if we can get RC. Let us know who the 3 winners are tonight. But tell you what, ladies and gents, Heat 3, Round 3 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Kyle Lavery takes first place, does the triple tonight. First in Heat 1, first in Heat 2, first in Heat 3. Tony Baker comes out on the podium again. He got himself from 3rd in the first heat to 2nd in the second heat and 2nd in the third heat. Dougie Gowans was involved again, 2nd for the first heat. He ended up in 4th place for the second heat and back on the podium for this one, followed by Jace Douglas from Murray Performance, Stevie Daniels from LCR, Alex Zalikas from Murray Performance, Thomas Cena from SLM, John McHenry from Locked On Lads, Greggy Johnson from Team Greg, Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. 2 of our drivers in the top 10. 2 of the Murray boys in the top 10 as well. Some spectacular driving out there. Woo. Wow. Where do you go from that?
I don't know. That was unbelievable. How do you describe that? How do you add to that? There's not enough superlatives in the dictionary to add on to what we saw tonight. This was just abject insanity. This was awesome.
Yeah, I think good old poor fella there. He's licking his wounds there after his spin coming down a mountain. He had a great run tonight and could have done really well. Whew. Here we go. Can you hear them, James?
I can't.
Ooh. Greggy Johnson is the AMS winner. And I didn't quite get who that was, but Kyle Lavery is doing another spectacular burnout out there. Jacob Trainer, I'm sorry, mate. You know, nothing to be embarrassed, mate. That's racing. Everyone's on full throttle. Everyone's going for it. And these things happen. Unfortunately, tonight wasn't your night, mate, but you did an exceptional job leading them from the start of the race, mate. It was an absolute cracker. Biggest mover in far as positions was Thomas Cena, up 20 places in that heat. That was some spectacular driving from him, and he ended up finishing in 7th. So, cracking job there, cracking job. Here we go. There's the finish on the left, top 10. Yep. Wow. That is crazy. They're still calling a few things in going on the ground on what's happened so far. But let's see if we've got anyone in the booth at the moment that's coming in for a chitter-chatter with us people that are losing their voices.
And mine's.
Let's see who is in there. Wow, we've got a heap of them in there already. We'll get Greggy Johnson in. He AMS with and have a chat to him. This is one of the OGs, ladies and that's been around for a long, long time and raced with us from the very, very beginnings from our old FRL days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Greggy Johnson, the AMS winner tonight for Team Greg. Sometimes it's Red Energy, but in tonight's car is Team Greg. Mr. Johnson, welcome aboard. How are you doing?
I'm very exhausted, mate. that was tough. That was a tough night. But
it looks spectacular. We were on the edge of our seats all night tonight, mate. How was it out there? It was.
Oh, mate,
it looked awesome.
I had J-Mac. I was chasing J-Mac in the first race. Went around turn 1, dropped the wheel on the grass, tank slap us into the fence. I'm thinking, great, I've gone all the way to the back, and because we started around on the downhill.
So I did see you down there.
Had to fight my way through a bit in the second race. And the third race, I started P13, so just worked my way through. I was up in P5, and then we had one of the Pro-Ams come past J-Mac and myself, and next minute, J-Mac, I think, missed his brake marker, and I'm in the wall.
I did see something something there at that point, and it was unfortunate, mate. But
we were bump drafting down the hill, the two of us.
Yeah,
and the crew that I sit with, I've got them in my ear, and they're all behind me on the track, and it was the mobile roadblock. I tell you what, it would have been hard for anyone to get through.
I did mention it out there that you would have all your elbows out and doors open and everything like that. And it was the OG
I didn't
group.
need to tonight.
You did race it tonight?
Race 2, I had a bit of a run with one of the other cars. We were side by side down the straight, and I was running out of racing track, so I thought I'd better hold my line.
Yeah,
there's a bit of grass and a wall on the right hand side coming down Conrod Straight, and I didn't want to be in that. But no, mate, it was great fun tonight. And it was really good. I mean, I was devastated that the safety car came out in that last race.
Yes,
and that just bunched everything up. If that hadn't happened, I reckon, we'd have still finished inside the top 10 like I did. But but the safety car, the last couple of laps after the safety car, I've gone from about P12 up to P5, watching cars go off everywhere, guys trying to win the race from over the top of the mountain, and I'm thinking. 3 cars went off at McPhillamy.
Yep.
On the same bend. I'm looking and thinking, there's no racetrack out there, boys.
Someone's giving them the wrong track map, you reckon?
Oh, that's it. They did a pricey. They turned right on a left-hander.
Yeah, exactly. I did see the OG group at one point, nose to tail. It was you leading J-Mac, and then J-Mac being followed by Dean. And we had you guys on camera following each other. I think it was just before you guys had that incident. Yeah. But, mate, cracking run out there, mate. Good to see the team.
I was just lucky that after it's gone off the wall, that I actually it got me round into the right direction, and I could keep going. And I got home on a meatball.
So, lovely work, mate. Who gets Team Greg out on track, mate, and get yourself and support you, mate?
Well, the car's always got the Prostate Cancer Foundation all over it. I'm a big supporter of theirs. They've done a bit for me, so that's always good. And we've got the Red Energy logo on it. And somewhere on the side of the car, there might be SRW up on the mirrors. But we'll see about that. But we might have a new colours on the car coming up soon.
Excellent. Good to hear.
Greg's 3D trucks and trains. It'll be.
Oh, I have been seeing a little of the socials about that. I can just see a Thomas tank on the side of that car.
That's it. My kids have said to me, said you should be putting that on your race car. I thought, well, I might do that. So when I get a bit of time, I might have a look, see if we can do an updated livery and put a car and a train on it, and a bit of advertising for my little hobby business.
Those of you who don't know, Greg produces 3D printed cars. Greg, tell them about it and give yourself a bit of a spruik while you can.
I do 3D printed trucks for model railway guys in HO and N scale, but the bigger part of the business is the 3D printed trains. Compatible with all the wooden train sets for the kids, and it's a range of Victorian Railways trains, from diesels to steam engines, the HCMT, velocities, puffing billy sets. It's a wide range, and there's even a Melbourne tram in the works. So and they're really well priced, and they're great for the kids. The kids absolutely love them. I mean, we had kids around the table for 2 days at the model train show on the weekend at showgrounds, and the kids had a ball, and they all went home happy, except for the ones that got there a bit late when we ran out of stock, because we just sold out. It was just nuts. It was a great weekend.
I love it. Wait for them to build some new stuff out there. Catch up to socials. If you can't find Greggy Johnson, reach out to SOW through Messenger and Facebook, and we'll point you in the right direction. We always like to support all our drivers and all their little bits and pieces they do. Mr. Johnson, get the hell out of here.
Mate.
Good to see you. Have a bit of fun. Say hello to the lads in the lounge, and
I will.
Are you going to be racing on Sunday?
What's on Sunday? Is it GTs?
Yes, GT3 Sundays at 8 o'clock, just like normal time. But we have just got live RC and no broadcast, so it's just a lot of fun.
I'll give it some thought. Just depends on how I go over the weekend.
All right. Well, I'll be on track, mate. Come and join me if you can.
A target?
Yes, a target, mate.
I'll go and word the boys up. They're all coming.
All right. Take care, brother. Be good.
Every single dish you get is worth $10.
Yeah. Have fun, dude. I'll speak to you soon. Take care, mate.
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.
Well, that took a bit longer than we thought. Who have we got next in the room? We've got Stevie Daniels. He's the Pro-Am winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, these dudes have been around for a long time. Stevie Daniels will drag him in and congratulate him on our Pro-Am title for the night. Pro-Am winner, Mr. Stevie Daniels. Congratulations, mate, on an epic drive. How was that for you?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, mate. Had a poor first race, didn't qualify. Second race, my clutch decided to bug out, but third race was all right.
Did you have much support from the LCR team?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, Chop was in my ear, watching the stream, calling the
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, yeah, nah, it's all right, mate.
Because Chop can get quite excited sometimes.
Yeah, he liked the end there. He liked that I was being a bit more aggressive, so he was cheering for me and clapping in the background. So
nice work, mate. Nice work. So did you have fun, mate? That's the most important thing. Was it an enjoyable night or a stressful night?
Oh, it was a little bit stressful, but I enjoyed myself. I like Bathurst, so yeah, bring on next week.
Oh, you're already pumped. I love it. Well, you got your Pro-Am. That's your first Pro-Am top step, isn't it?
Yeah, in the last race it is, yeah.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. And let us know, do you know who supports LCR and East?
Yeah, mate. I'd like to thank LCR, Chops Remote Tech Service, JDRF Australia, Thorntech Electrical, and Knight Rider Designs.
Excellent, mate. Congratulations and a cracking effort tonight, mate. I hope we caught as much of the action as possible for you on the stream. And I hope you had a blast and good luck for next week, mate.
Yeah, mate. Bring on Willow Springs, eh?
Oh, that's going to be a cracker. Another one of my favourites. All right, take care, brother. Be good.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
All right, we've got third place was... Oh, who was third?
Doug Gowans.
Dougie Gowans. All right. Do you want to pop some questions out to your favourite driver there? James, what do you reckon?
Yeah. Don't mind. Do it.
Don't mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only, not a grandpa, not an elbows man, but guns out Gowans does it again tonight with some spectacular driving. Second in Heat 1, fourth in Heat 2, and third in Heat 3. How are you, buddy? James has got a shitload of questions for you, and you sound tired and ready to go to sleep.
I'm not ready to go to sleep, but I'm knackered after that. That was really, really intense, I got to say. Yeah, I mean, first off, I got to say, very big sorry to Dan Bartush. We had a coming together in race 1. I copped a penalty for that, fair enough. Race 2, we had another coming together, so it kind of felt like a magnet with Dan tonight. But yeah, very sorry. I don't like having any inappropriate touching without asking permission.
Well, this is
Yeah, that was actually my first question. I wanted to know a little bit more about that. With the second one, when I watched it, I kind of wasn't sure who I would have ruled it on. Take us through your view of the incident, because it looked just kind of like both of you really at the worst.
Yeah, look, I mean, from my perspective in the cockpit of the car, I had the run on Dan. I got up alongside him. So, as far as I'm concerned, I had corner rights. It just felt like Dan didn't leave me just enough space, and we had a slight little touch. I could be wrong. As I said, I haven't seen it from the outside view yet. But that's what it felt like to me. And in the first one, coming down to the same corner, Kyle and Dan were on the left-hand side of the track. I was on the right-hand side of the track. I held my line. I was on the limit of braking. If I braked anymore, I would have locked up. And Dan just slowly come across from left to right, and there was nothing I could do. But, it is the trailing car's responsibility not to hit the car in front. So, yeah, I'll cop the penalty.
I just got to interrupt. Dan Bartush says definitely without permissions, Doug. So I might have to call HR. I might have to call HR for this one, mate. I'll get HR to send you an email.
I'm not going to lie. I love Dan. I love racing against him. He's such a fast driver and he's so hard to get around as well, and I do feel really sorry for that. He knows that I don't race like that and he doesn't race like that either, It's just very unfortunate it happened.
Yeah, and I guess my final question here is, we hear it in your voice. How exhausting is 60 minutes of Bathurst?
Well, Bathurst is usually a really fun track, but I've got to say my old ticket couldn't take much more of that tonight. Running nose to tail for lap after lap with those guys. We're all on the absolute limit. We were just talking about it in the green room. None of us could go any faster. We were pushing it as hard as we could. And you could tell because, no one could get away and we were just right there. And coming up over the top of that mountain, all you can see is the boot of the car in front of you. You can't see the track. You can't see the line. It takes its toll on you. But wow, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm glad it's over though.
Yeah, get you opportunity to go rest, but
I'm just too old for this shit. Honestly, I'm not lying. Oh dear,
we're gonna have to get him in a fitness program, James.
No kidding. I think I should probably enroll in that same program too, but
oh my god.
Well, after all that, any sponsors, plugs, and shout outs you want to give?
No, I'm just a privateer, mate. I just run for the joy of running and, and the joy of racing the other guys on track. So, kudos to them for tonight. Bathurst is always a fun track. Massive shout out to SRW and all their sponsors and, obviously Broadcast and RC and to the viewers. So thanks very much, guys.
Take care, old fart. Well done. You've had an epic night tonight and you worked your butt for it, which was really cool. Ladies and gentlemen, third place in Heat 3, the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, Mr. Dougie Guns Out Gowans.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Take care, love. All right, Mr. Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy that we've seen shot to the top of the series with some amazing driving and amazing pace, the new legend that is developing on the mountain in SRW, the Baker's friend, the Baker's teammate, Mr. Tony Baker. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, going well, Steve and James. How's it all going? Good?
Mate, you kept us entertained tonight. It was an absolute terror. You had a little bit of bad luck last week's rounds, and tonight it didn't all go your own way, but you still managed to get on a podium each round. It was a lot of hard work, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's we've done an awesome job to put it 1-2 in quali. It was great for the new paint job team, SRR. So well done to Dan as well. It's a great paint job he's put together. So it's just a shame that we couldn't finish it 1-2. But yeah, look, hitting that pit limiter in race one, just mate, I was shaking my head. I was like, I didn't even know what was going on. I'm changing up and down, and then I'm like,
the cockpit view, dude. Where have you got the button? Where is it?
Sort of top right-hand thumb.
Dude, why don't you just put auto?
I've never hit it before in my life, so it's the first time for every. I think it's because it sort of kicked a bit sideways, so I must have just flicked it as it's kicked to try and correct it. But anyway, life goes on, right?
Well, what's his name? Hamilton has the pit limiter near the left hand, and he keeps his hand tucked under the second clutch grip so that he doesn't accidentally touch it. So if you watch him at the start of a race, he hits it up. He holds it up the top end a bit more so that he can't touch the pit limiter. Maybe we're going to do something like that for you, mate.
Yeah, I got to do something, because that was not good.
Well, it didn't just affect you; it affected Dan as well, because Dan had code brown by the look of it, and he ran off into the dirt a bit to avoid you. And he just lost a heap of places as well. So it was like it took both of you guys out, which is unfortunate because you guys were the two dominant cars out there today for pace. You were the fastest two out there.
Yeah, right. Well, we showed that in quali, and yeah, we had good pace all through the races as well. It was, I saw Dan in race one hit a 2:29. I'm like, holy, wow, that's super quick, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you like Bathurst, mate? Is it up there at the top end with these cars? Is it what you expected, or was it just way too much work, or was it rewarding?
I love the track, right? So I think if you sort of just button it off a little bit and try and be a bit smoother through the corners and just keep the speed up. I think that's the key to this track. And it's we had a really good setup, and just again, shame Dan's not in there with us, but up onwards and upwards, as he says. All right.
Onwards, upwards, mate. And I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be too far till it happens, because the way you boys are driving in your team, the Silver Roo Racing, the new brand name and title, which looks awesome as well, I might say. The way you guys are both driving, it's going to be spectacular to see what happens around 8 and 9, because I think it's going to be very interesting. The points are going to start switching and turning with the form you guys are showing at the moment.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You never know. We'll see what happens, hey?
Excellent, mate. Well, do you guys have a sponsors list? I know that you're a very tight-knit team. Who helps to get Mr. Baker out on track?
Well, got a shout out to the missus for letting me race all the time. So thanks, Tash. Thanks, Dan, for putting the paints together and, just taking control of that side of it. I sort of throw a few ideas at him. So cheers to him. Thanks to his old man. I forget what it is, Eastern Tour Services.
Eastern Tours, that's the one.
There you go. So shout out to him too. Why not, eh?
Yeah, that's the way. Well, mate, congratulations. I know we'll see you in the booth again soon. Take a bit of a break, kick back, watch the race because it was spectacular. And we'll see you next week. And good luck for the rest of the season, buddy.
Perfect. Thanks, Steve. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man. Alrighty, we have got the last one. You got a few questions for Kyle as well, mate. We'll share him around. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman has done an exceptional job tonight. Not only Team SRW Motorsports driver, but what a drive he has had. First in Heat 1, first in Heat 2, first in Heat 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals Round 3 champion, Mr. Kyle Lavery. How you doing, buddy?
Great, guys. That was a hell of a race.
Are you ready to fall asleep, mate?
Yeah, in a couple of races, just waiting, holding my line and waiting my turn. So that was a lot of fun.
It looked spectacular. That we had so many front leading positions changed all the way in heat 1 and 2 and 3. It was just, I think between me and James, we were like, anyone in the top 4 can win each heat at the moment. But your speed on top of the mountain, man, was absolutely crazy. You were pulling away a couple of tenths, and I think that was your secret tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it in real life because I'd be scared of death, I think. But I was scraping a few of the barriers around the dipper and stuff. So it was definitely white knuckle ride through the top of the mountain there. But I was saying to the boys in the green room there that a couple of races at least, it almost felt like I didn't deserve it. I was just sort of hanging there in 4th position, and then all of a sudden, all hell would break loose in front of me, and I'd just sail through into 1st on the last lap. So, but I'll take it.
Well, dude, the top 4 there was only literally at some points of this race, and last week as well, it's only like 3 tenths from the first car to the 4th car, and it's like you guys are just literally sucking on carbon dioxide off those exhaust pipes on each other. It's unbelievable how close you guys are driving at the moment. Pace is so close as well, so it must be. I don't know how you brake, how you're taking corners, because it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's great with the 4 or 5 of us that were sort of in a close pack at the front tonight. They're all quick, but I think because we've raced together quite a bit now, there's a level of trust as well. That who's going to do something stupid and who's not. So you can sit really close and sort of how they're going to react in the braking zones. And I think that's why we're able to stay so close for so many laps without carnage. So that's the type of racing you want. So it's excellent to see it.
James, you got any questions for the young fella?
Yeah, I mean, some of those, you kind of downplayed it earlier, but man, some of those passes you made were incredible. Like the pass for the lead at the end of race 2 when you were able to get Tony going through the cutting. Like, man, how did you have the cojones to be able to set that move up and actually pull it off? And what's not traditionally a passing zone here.
I think you can just test the grip on a few alternate lines, because we had so many laps of not dive bombing each other. You can really get a feel for it. And then I think in that example, there was just the tiniest little mistake and they lost a little bit of speed. That's what I was waiting for. As soon as someone would, drop a wheel into the grass, and that they're just going to lose a tenth, and that's all you need to just get around the outside. And once you're side by side, there's not much they can do. So it was really just waiting for a tiny mistake and trying to capitalize on it.
Yeah, and what's it like just, from a mental standpoint, just getting prepared for 60 minutes around here with, not exactly being one of the easiest places to traverse on iRacing?
I think a lot of it comes down to knowing the drivers around you, like I said before. So when I was surrounded by those guys, I kind of had a lot of trust in how it was going to go down in the various braking zones. And to be honest, at Bathurst, there's really only 2, maybe 3 overtaking spots that are practical, that aren't going to cause a whole heap of carnage. So as funny as it sounds, it's kind of a bit of a relaxing jaunt through the top of the mountain, because there's not going to be dive bombs. You're not having to look in your mirror. You just got to focus on your lines and your driving and hang on. And then when you get down the end of Conrod, that's when it gets a bit scary, when people are starting wiggling and throwing the car under brakes. That's when you're getting the most worried, or at least I was anyway.
Well,
I think we have a brand new sentence there. Bathurst is kind of relaxing. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever said that one before, but
Well,
yeah, back to you, Steve.
If you're not paying for the car and you're not going to die, it's a bit more relaxing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Warren and Brown will be very proud of the way that the team's going at the moment. You guys are having a cracker effort out there, so it's been good to watch. 3 out of 3. I don't think you've done that before.
No,
which
first hat trick.
Yeah, that was a cracking run and a cracking drive, mate. One day you'll teach me how to drive this car, so I can get out there and have a bit of a run with you boys. But I'm not sure if you got your sheet with you, mate. But let us know who supports Mr. Lavery and the team out there, and get you on track.
Yeah, well, big thanks out to, as you said, Warren and Brown Tools. We've got Moser as well, Grim, Shunt Scenery, and Phoenix Driver Development. So maybe hit them up for a bit of training, but otherwise I can help you out.
It's nothing worse than trying to teach the boss, because I'm a hard learner. Mate, cracking effort. Well done tonight. Watch back the show. I hope everyone loves it as much as James and I and Kobe loved it. Good luck for the rest of the season. I think that's going to put you in a strong position for the title. But there's a long, long way to go with the boys that are hunting you behind there. Baker, Bartouche, and Gowans, and Dines, who's had a really off night tonight, who is leading the championship, has dropped back. So speak to you soon, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season, and we'll catch you next week.
Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.
Well, James, what a cracking night that was. That was some spectacular racing, not just in the front of the grid, but down the back in the middle of the pack. We definitely showed a lot of diversity in driving as front AMs, pro AMs, and everything like that. But the moves that Cole made, 2 or 3 passes that he did, Baker some of the passes, even Dines some of the passes he made, I think will be spectacular to watch. Any favourite bits that you think you're still waving the Dougie Gowans flag?
Well, the move that Kyle made that I asked him about, that was phenomenal. And then Kyle's 3 wide move coming out of hell and clearing everyone into the lead before you even got to Griffins. Like, that is the level of difficulty and the level of confidence to be able to even think about that move, let alone pull it off that quickly. I would have never even dreamed of attempting a move like that, and that got him the lead at Bathurst. Obviously, unfortunately, he wasn't able to hold on to it because of some circumstances not of his doing. But yeah, that was just like that has to be on the SRW highlight reel for years to come. Because yeah, that move was just madness.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was a lot of fun. Well, that leads us to another night where we've had some spectacular racing, a lot of fun, James. Good work behind the scenes at Kobe, but a special thank you to the drivers, what they put on for us on a Thursday night to come and enjoy, which puts a smile on my dial and hopefully to the viewers. Please like, subscribe, support these guys and support us. Hit the notification button so you know when we're going to be out on track. If you are after something special for the family or some cool gear, hit Grim Industries up. They're doing some amazing work with V8 coffee tables that are available to be viewed on the Prime Network Top Gear show, the Aussie version. You'll see it sitting right in the middle of the show. But he's doing some amazing things out there. I was there last weekend. Aston engine out there. He had some Ferrari engines out there, and he's doing some spectacular work. Moser Racing, for those of you who are, if you're a beginner or a starter or a top end driver, Moser Racing has got you covered with all the gear from your basic entry level all the way to the top end stuff, and everyone seems to love it who races. Then you've got people like Feelings Driver Development. If you want to improve and race like some of these boys at the front, get on top of those guys. They've got some amazing techniques to teach you how to drive fast. They've got setups as well for the V8 supercars and other things they can help you with as well. Then you've got also, who have I left out? What are they called? Here we go. Night, what's it called again? I can't remember anymore. I can't even read. Night Shift Apparel. Check out their website and check out the gear. And most of all, thank you to Warren and Brown Tools for opening the door and keeping the doors open for us. Spectacular support that they give us year in, year out, season, and all year long. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are members, who aren't members, join up, because on Sunday night, we're not broadcasting. We're having a lot of fun. Everyone's going to be out on track in a GT3 series. It starts, quality starts at 8 o'clock. Session will start at 6. Come and have some fun. We've got already well over 30 cars on track. Everything from your McLarens to your Ferraris to your Lambos to your Porsches, all out on track. It will become a Sunday night series at some point. We're looking at Sunday night being a special night next year, which will be a couple of different events on Sundays. So look out for that as well. I think time's ahead. But thank you, James. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you to all the viewers. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. See you all next week. Tuesday night for the Warren and Brown V8 Supercars on the same channel. Thank you for supporting us, and hope to see you all soon in the chats.